Hello. Welcome once again to this edition of the Afternoon Delight. The A Train, Arlington Lane. Dirty is on his way. Is getting himself together, and he'll be arriving shortly. Thank you for tuning in on this edition of the Afternoon Delight. What's up, everybody? Great to see my guy. I see Champ and Brian and Andrew. Sandy already into the chat. We're kicking it in high gear. You can find us on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Right now, Twitch is acting up. So right now you can find us on Facebook and YouTube, and you can also find us on the Pro Football Alliance. Yeah, he's probably getting that hot water. That's probably what he's doing, Champ. Definitely, for sure, getting that together right now. What's going on, Javier? Great to see you with us today. Yep. We're gonna have some guests come on the show in just a little bit. We'll get that together as well. But I do have comments. I do have something I want to say before we begin. In St. Louis, if you always want to know how I got the name the A Train came from one gentleman that I used to work with, Jay Randolph Jr. And right now, Jay is going through a terminal illness right now. And I just want you guys to just give him just some positive vibes and throw prayers his way, because he is fighting. And also he is I can't say that he is nearing the end. I can't say that, but they're thinking that's what's going on right now, and I hate hearing that because Jay was a guy that believed in me and would send messages my way when it was when I was doing anything media-wise. He was there for me. And he gave me the name. I used to work at 590 The Fan back in St. Louis. And big ups to Dave Green for helping him out, who was the boss at the time when I was there. And I remember as an intern, I used to work with him on the Afternoon Saloon, and with him and Bob Fesco, who is now in KC. And Jay welcomed me with open arms, and he got for me to meet his father, the legendary Jay Randolph Sr. And Jay Sr., who's also alive and kicking, man, is got to learn a lot from the two when it came to media. Jay was the laid back, cool one. Jay, of course, was the professional. If you'd have seen the both of them together, you wouldn't even know that they were the one and the same. And Jay Jr. was so laid back, man, and I just marveled at what he was able to do on the mic. And he used to crack me up at times when I used to hear him on the radio, whether I was working with him or stepping aside, doing some other work. Jay was always a delight. Big guy on the golf course, done a whole lot of great things for like golf shows on the radio, and you could always catch him on the morning after with Tim McKernan and stuff. And yeah, man, I hate what's going on with them right now. And I'm wishing nothing but the best for Jay. Jay, I love you, brother. Thank you for giving me this nickname that you have coined for me. And yeah, man, my thoughts are with you. And keep fighting, man. Don't give up. Don't give up at all, man. And yeah, just stay positive in this fight that you got going on, man. Okay. All right. I had to get it off my chest because it was on my heart. And I thank you guys for giving me a few minutes just to say a little things about Jay Randolph Jr. Yeah, so Jay is big, man. Jay is big everywhere on the golf scene, and he's big all over the country. So if you need to, you can donate to his cause at jayrandolphjr.com. I'll put that down in the comments. So that way, if you want to help out with him at by any means, X fans, you can go to jrandolphjr.com to help. All right. So we're supposed to be having some guests come in, but they have not arrived as of yet. And I'm seeing my guy Joe saying, never been aggravated at a site scheduled for ticket selection. This morning I've spent an hour trying to get season tickets, keep the message coming. I think everybody's dealing with that right now. Everybody is dealing with that as still. And you have to remember, with a new regime such as Danny and The Rock, they're trying, and I don't think this is a league issue. This is a Ticketmaster issue. So anything that's dealing with that, you have to deal with Ticketmaster. And they said they was going to have everything together, but right now they have not. But it's like a slow build. Okay, it's a slow build right now when it comes down to what's currently going on with those tickets. And I hope it gets resolved, because there are a lot of people that want some tickets. And that's what's great, that even after everything that has gone on for the last 27 months, people still want their tickets for the XFL. That's what I like about this. People still want their tickets. They still want to go out and see the game of football, which what everybody loves. And I'm hoping that, like I said, I hope it gets resolved. And see, some haven't had issues and others have not. And that's good. I'm glad to hear that, because that was supposed to have been an issue that has been taken care of. And many of you guys are getting that opportunity to get your tickets. Yeah. And I want to hear what's going on in the cities of Orlando. I know Vegas is going through a situation right now, and definitely in San Antonio. Something tells me San Antonio is going to be growing a lot more than what everybody thinks. And because they've been wanting professional football for quite some time. And those that remember, that was in the Alliance of American Football. Yes, I work a real job. I do work a real job. It just happened to be in the evening. San Antonio with the Commanders in the Alliance of American Football in Charlie's League, they were the top in attendance alongside Orlando. That's why I'm seeing, I wouldn't be surprised if Orlando is right there along the mix of biggest attendances during the season, because in the Alliance they were the best team, and they had the best fans. There was a gentleman by the name of Michael Waddell who was like the forefront when it came to tickets for that team and making sure the experience was the best, even in those 8 games. And the 4 that they had, they were playing in what they call, if I remember, they call it the Bounty House, the Apollos. But, that lets me know right there that Orlando, that Orlando is doing its thing. Oh my God, is it Dirty asking me where am I? I'm live. What are you talking about, man? I hope he ain't do nothing crazy. I hope he didn't, man, like for real. Yeah, and we'll see what happens when he gets in. I do have a real job too, but yeah, those are the things that I saw going in. Give me just a second, please. Just I gotta. I'm gonna have to yell at him when he gets in. I'm gonna have to yell at him when he get in here. Yeah, I gotta do that. So you telling me right now we doing 2 different shows or 2 different? No, dude. Oh my gosh, really? You say no yelling? I can't yell. Oh, yeah, Dirty's in big trouble. Like he really is. He really is in trouble, man. Man, listen. Oh my God. And this happening live right now. There was 2 different shows going on. Also, y'all saw the second show. Oh shoot. That's why I sent him an extra link. I sent him an extra link, but he did not read it. So that's what's going on. So we're literally doing 2 different shows at the same time. I love it. Hey, that's the reason why I like doing what we do. The X-Fan show is the more entertaining shows that you'll see, talking about alternative football and whatnot. And I know you guys enjoy it. And right now I'm not leaving. And that's what I'm gonna tell them. I'm not leaving, man, because I got my group here. I'm not leaving. And he's gonna know that right now. I'm not leaving. So if you stay over there, you do your thing. Hey, if y'all gonna watch him, y'all can watch him. If not, I'm over here. No. I told him no, I'm not leaving. So y'all can hop back and forth and do what you do. But hey, yeah, Brian, I do. I'm not surprised that Seattle, San Antonio, Orlando also have. Yeah, I see that happening. Like, seriously. And my thing is with these ticket sales, I think those 4 cities can really capture the league as a whole. And I know back in 2020, we talked about this before, that we had that there was 4 teams that was keeping the league afloat. 4 teams were keeping the league afloat. And so, yeah, that just let me know off the cuff, that this group do know what they're doing. I really believe they know what they're doing. So we'll see what happens in the future. Oh, I got something for him. He don't know I can do this. I'm gonna get him over here. He gonna be so mad at me. What I'm about to do to him, he has no idea what I'm about to do. It's gonna be so evil. Bloop. Yep, I got you.
Seriously? Dude, now I gotta read all of this again. You're going to explain that. You're going to explain that. You didn't have the feed set up when I got on.
Yes, so I did. Yes.
No,
oh, we're going to argue today. We're going to argue. Yes, we are.
Hold on.
We're
going to resend this link. We're not. We'll do it off the air. You said you were having issues. I said, I'm going in to set the stream up. And then
prove it.
Well, it's a phone call, but hold on. Let me send this over. Yeah, I know. Hold on. Click this link.
Look who showed up, folks.
We had a great thing going. Here you go. What's up, guys?
So wait a minute. So let me put this off. Let me put this out there to you real quick.
Okay.
So I had. What time did you officially put that broadcast on?
10:45.
What?
Yep. 10:45.
By the time that I had pulled it up, there was nothing there.
That same here with me. So I don't know what happened.
You literally gonna tell me we had literally got on at the exact same time that we put it up?
There's San Antonio Jay. He's in the backstage. Now we're just waiting for RC to get back. Yeah, it was at 10:45. So I'm guessing you can't have two streams going at the same time.
Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. You telling me that we did this at the same exact time?
Yes, I did it at 10:45.
That is
literally right after I got the phone.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. What time did you go live?
I went live right at 11.
I swear we did the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I swear we literally did
So I'm gonna
the same thing.
So all right, so let's get Jason on. I got to get RC back on.
Yes, get RC, get Jay.
I will. Here's Jason from San Antonio.
What's going on, Jay?
Baby? What's up?
Hey, man.
Brahma Nation in the house.
Yes, Brahma Nation is here on the X-Fan Show. Hey, I got a question, man. When you guys have been seeing what's been going on with the ticket sales, man, how's that been going for you guys right now?
So, deposit season ticket holders got to pick their seats today. It looks like the 50-yard line seats on the home side have already sold out.
Wow.
A lot of the other spots are filling up. So our estimates of about 3,000 to 4,000 season tickets, I think that might have been a little bit off, man. I think we're looking probably closer to like 6,000, 7,000. I know me and all my friends, no offense to you guys, but me and all my friends got our seats on the visitor side so we can give you guys the business when you come into our house and try and take our wins, right? We got you. We got you.
That's awesome. I love that. I
think that's cool, man. Hey, listen, I may not be in St. Louis anymore, Jason, but I am definitely in Houston, and so I can see the rivalry between the two squads happening. Oh,
Let's
man,
go,
I think that is really cool that you go on there just to give some hell. So, I mean,
you come on down to the ranch, man. We're going to show you what we're all about, baby. Cacaw may be the law in St. Louis, but this is the Wild West here, baby. Ain't no law but us Brahmas, baby. What's up? Let's go.
Hey, I learned through the Houston Town Hall last night that they were using a hashtag. Don't know if it's official yet, but I'm throwing it out there. I do like it. Rough them up. Shout out to my guy at XFL Newsroom, the ref, who was kicking it over with Wade Phillips over at the Houston Town Hall last night. So, yeah, man, like what we got going on right now is pretty amazing. We said it before. You've had the pro football with the Commanders and things, and they had the biggest attendance. One of the biggest attendance, if not the biggest attendance during that season. But now I'm seeing you guys in Orlando who actually are cities from Charlie's League coming over to the XFL and to give a bigger audience and sorts for this new XFL. And I think it's fantastic that these cities that are coming into play, and if you think about what happened back in 2019, those cities integrating are going to bring a captivating audience to the XFL.
Oh, Jason, guess what? I'm getting rid of you. I got to bring RC back on because I got to apologize to her. Or should we just leave Jason on?
Yeah, just leave him on, man. Leave him on.
Let's let her get her camera fixed. Hold on. She's getting her camera fixed.
This is a Brahma invasion anyway, I find out.
StreamYards doesn't like when you have two streams going at one time because everything gets jacked up. Sorry about that. We found out that StreamYards does not like you have going at the same time. So, Arlington, meet the woman behind the Brahma Mamas and the commander.
Pressure.
How you doing, RC?
Hi, how are you?
So, Arlington, we were talking about how RC got the Brahma Mamas thing. So, RC, just give Arlington a real quick synopsis on how you do it real quick and get him a real quick synopsis.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We started a podcast with the Commanders, and then we started the Command Hers, sort of like an all-female kind of tailgating group. And now that the Commanders left and the Brahmas are here, we started with the Brahma Mamas, and it ties in with the podcast of Smoke and Guns podcast. I do a special segment called Mom to Mom, where I interview the players' moms, and that's how the fans get to know the players. And it's evolved from mom to wife to fiance to wife. So that's kind of in a nutshell.
Yeah. So now, this is what I like about this. We are owned by a female. The XFL is a female-owned league. We have a female-owned president, and you have somebody who has a newer fan base, which, if you really think about it, the San Antonio fan base is slowly catching up to the St. Louis fan base. And these two people right here are like the forefronts. So I think what RC's doing is great because she is tying into that women's side of the female side of the aspect for fans in the area. So now, RC, so let's get to it. The tailgates, or we were talking about the Heinz Ward interview. You said you had 15 minutes, and then it ended up being a 45-minute interview with Coach Ward. Like, what was your take after all of that with Coach Ward? Like, are you really buying into the Brahmas now, or are you still on the
100% buying into the Brahmas? I mean, he was very professional. He made a connection. I think that's the big thing, that he sees the connection between the fans and the team already. And we don't even have a player. The draft is in 2 weeks. So we're super excited. He wants to get involved in the community. I know we have a big event with the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner. She's actually my best friend, Patricia. And so I'm going to try to see if we can make that connection to see if we can have Coach come out, maybe help out or donate or volunteer for the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing that I like, Arlington. And we've been promoting your guys' event. And I see Jay shaking his head. You guys have your guys' event on December 10th.
No, December 10th. Right. We have the meet and greet.
And then, okay, go explain a little bit about that. I don't care which one of you guys start first, but either one of you guys explain a little bit about that from your
Jason,
different
you can take it.
You got it, RC. So the fan event that we're doing on December 10th is just an opportunity for all of us diehard football fans to get together and celebrate us having an opportunity for football back here in San Antonio, and to use that as an opportunity to spread awareness to everybody else here in the community that we do have a team, that it's backed by one of the probably most financially sound organizations in the business, and this is not going anywhere for a long, long time. So we want everybody to know about the fact that the team is here, that Coach Ward is here, and that he's passionate about the people of San Antonio, and the fact that we're getting football back here in San Antonio, and to get the word out to everybody so we can get more people on board. Not only here, but we also want to use this as an opportunity to raise awareness to other fans in other cities like Houston, Arlington, Orlando, Seattle, you name it. We want to bring awareness to the fact that the league is here. The league is not going anywhere. So let's get these fans on board. Vegas fans, I'm sorry that you guys don't have a dedicated home yet, but I promise you, get on board with your team. People are going to be there. Things are going to work out. Get on board with your team. Show your support. Let's start building this, right? But that way we can make sure that the league succeeds for everybody and that we have spring football for a long, long time. And that's what our Fan Fest is all about.
Now, okay, so with that being said, RC, what's the Brahma Mamas going to be doing at the Fan Fest? Like, what special thing do you have planned?
Okay, so for one, we're going to bring back RC Punch. So that's a community punch. Everyone kind of soaks their food in vodka or whatever they want. They kind of put everything in a garbage thing. You know how we did it back in high school? Y'all know. And then if anyone wants to get a cup of our community RC Punch, they have to donate a can, and we're going to take those cans and donate them to the food bank. So it's a win-win. You get buzzed and someone gets to eat. So that's what we're doing. That's one thing. Another thing we're doing is we're organizing a dance routine. That's right, I said dance routine. So when the other teams come into town, we can have a dance off. Other things that we're going to do, we're going to have cook-offs, barbecue cook-offs, chili cooks-off. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have scavenger hunts for the kids. We're going to have T-shirts made. So we really want to make our presence known. And the thing is, when San Antonio wins, when I say win, I'm talking about attendance, the league wins. So it's not just our team that we're rooting for. We're rooting for the whole league to be successful. And that's what we need.
Now, we have a lady here in St. Louis. Her name is Sandy, right? She has the Battlehawk Sand Clan. And, you know, she was the one I was telling you about. And now she's asking you guys, are you guys the ones putting the challenge to me? I love it. We can grow this league.
Of course, definitely. Tell her to put her dance shoes on because we're coming hard.
I love it. Now, let's talk about tickets. Tickets went on sale for you guys today, right?
Yep.
Now in St. Louis,
if you put the deposit down. So there's a bunch of us who did put the deposit and they're eligible. If not, I think you have to wait like another week or week and a half to purchase. So all the smart people, not saying that anyone isn't smart, but I would say most of San Antonio probably already put the deposit down.
Correct. Now in St. Louis, we had a lot of issues. We had some issues, but it was Ticketmaster's problem, wasn't the league problem.
It's always Ticketmaster, always.
All right, Jay's got his hand up. What, did you have some issues?
So I didn't personally have any issues. I was able to get my tickets pretty quickly. However, I do know several of my friends that I was trying to coordinate with that had a hard time from the desktop ordering the tickets. Now, from mobile, it seemed to go smooth. I had no problems. Me and a couple of other buddies were able to get our tickets pretty quickly. At least 3 people that I know of tried to order online through their desktop application, and they would pick one seat. Let's say we're picking a seat in section 134, row 5, seats 10, 11, and 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they would get put in a different section or a different row or a different set of seats. It just kept randomly bouncing all over the place.
Gotcha.
So I think there might have been a problem with the desktop interface, depending on what browser they were using, probably Chrome, maybe something else. I don't know. But I know for mobile users on Chrome, it was like butter, man. It went through no problem.
All right. Now, RC, did you have any problems getting your tickets?
No problems at all. But I will say, I guess maybe next season, I want to have like a whole area, a section called the Brahma Mamas. So we can all sit there and cheer together. Now, it's probably not possible this year. We're trying to see if we can sit together. Mm-hmm. But for next year, for sure, there's going to be a whole section dedicated to the Brahma Mamas.
Sandy, you hear that? You hear that, Sandy? You hear what you're doing, Sandy? The challenge is there.
It's there.
There, Sandy. Now, I know you both are. You guys are both at work, so we do appreciate the time that you have. Arlington, do you have any questions? Because I have another one for RC. Do you have any?
Fire off, sir. Fire off. Yes.
RC. So let's talk about your guys' podcast. What is it that you guys do? What's the name of it? Where can people find your guys' podcast and all that good stuff?
Sure. So our podcast is called Smokin' with no G, Guns with the Z. We're on Facebook. We're on Spotify. Anything where you get your podcast, all you have to do is say, look for Smoking Guns Podcast, and we'll be there. My fellow podcast brothers, Leo Llamas and Philip Higginbotham, they're more the football data, football plays. Philip loves to talk. And I do more of the background, more of the interview. I talk to the fans. I do more of the segments of the mom to mom. And so I do all the other stuff that's super important when it comes to football. The tailgating, the shots. I make the best, and I'm going to say it, the best cherry limeade Jello shot. So there, boom, mic drop. So we have contests. So we do all the behind the scenes of a football fan. You know, they say behind every great man, there's a great woman. Yep. And that's the same in football. Okay. So we make sure our men are prepared for our tailgate. We have all the barbecue, all the charcoal, all the grill, we have all the salsa, the chips, the wok. We're there behind every great man, and we're there to support not only our men, but also our fans and our team, and definitely our head coach.
There you go. Now, RC, as you see up here on the link, Sandy says, RC, link up with me to help grow this league. So there you go. I mean, look, we got 2 women that are controlling the fan bases in possibly, well, I know St. Louis has the biggest fan base, but the city that's possibly going to have the biggest fan base. You guys are just growing unsubstantiated.
Hey, this is the thing. I understand town halls attendances you expect for large crowds, but do not think that if there were not large crowds, because I know Seattle also had, from what I heard, was a small crowd, but they had some of the biggest XFL crowds.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm expecting 6 cities to start, if not all 7 of them, because Vegas right now we don't know. Right now it's just unknown.
Well, let's think positive and let's go with 8. Let's go with 8.
You want to go all 8? You want to go all 8? Okay. I expect all 8 cities.
Really, this is why we might need to add a woman to our show, because we think that, and you're saying, she goes automatically, she goes, stop it, think positive.
You know what? We might have to start doing that. All 8 cities, I want everybody to get on board, and then that way we can pack these venues when everything is all finalized. Because look, if we're gonna make this thing grow, we have to all be there for it. We can still talk smack. You still talk smack all day, every day, no matter what city that you're repping. But we also got to make sure that we do our part in making sure that that league is being grown, because this is a time now, like you said, Dirty, there's a female that is running this league now.
Mm-hmm.
And because
we need to have her on our podcast. We need her.
I think everybody wants her in full demand because we want her too. We all want her.
I think everyone wants to talk to Dani. But if anybody, look, I'll say this. I'm outnumbered right now because I'm in St. Louis, right? I'm in Missouri. I have 3 people on the show that are from Texas, right? So I'm outnumbered right now. Texas has 3 people maximizing this show. Now,
we are the biggest state. You know that, right?
Right, exactly.
Alaska's the biggest. You guys are second biggest.
No, we're the biggest.
No,
we're the biggest.
Alaska's
it depends
bigger.
on who you asking. You're asking 3 people from Texas. We're the biggest.
Gotcha. Okay, that's how that works. But I will say this: if there's anybody who can get Dani, that will be the first like alt media type people like we are. And I think if there's anybody that's going to get Dani, it's going to be the lady right to my down in the corner, right underneath Arlington, right next to Jay. I think it is going to be you, RC. Now, RC, if you could get Dani, right?
Right.
As the mom, she is the mother of the XFL, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would be that first question you would ask her?
Ooh,
if you could get her.
I would say, can you believe that we as women have come this far in a sport that is dominated by men? And who is your role model? Because, you know, I remember back in the day, and I'm going back way back, my daughter, I think this started her love of sports. We had the Silver Stars in San Antonio. That was the female basketball team.
Yes.
And she was able to get close to give high fives to the players. Now, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I didn't even have an all-female team anywhere that I could go. No athletic role models. And this is what's so important for women. We're making a stand. We are here to be heard. We can be fans. We can be coaches. We can be owners of football teams, of basketball teams. Becky Hammond, we love you. I remember my daughter, her hand was one of the first hands that she gave a high five to. And look at here, 2022, my daughter is graduating with her master's, sports management, social media, marketing, summa cum laude 4.0. Wow. I would have never even been able to think of that as a dream growing up.
That congratulations on that. That is
I gotta give high praise for that. Definitely. Right. That's definitely
thank you.
And I love that question. I love that question. And RC, I love your passion because you can see it. And I mean, Jay, you can see it. I mean, you guys in San Antonio, and me and Arlington talked about this on other shows. The San Antonio fan base kind of reminds me of the St. Louis fan base. And it's like I've told Jay was wanting to give up on his doing his little meet and greets. I'm like, dude, don't do it. Just keep doing them, bro. It's a grassroots movement. Keep doing it. And what you guys are doing, I got to commend you. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's great that you guys are sticking to that grassroots movement. I mean, that's how we did it in St. Louis. That's how we're still doing it in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like right here, Andrew says, the rest of the league has to carry Vegas until they can walk on their own. You're right. And
absolutely.
But we have to help all these other fan bases, you know, us being this, you know, the St. Louis fan base. Yeah, Jay, go ahead.
So let's go back to what you're saying about the fan base carrying other teams, right? Mm-hmm. Credit where credit is due. a lot. I want to give Dirty a lot of credit for all of his help for helping us kind of get this stuff going. We did get the Fan Fest started, the one that we were going to do in September. We kind of started that on our own, but it was with Dirty's help to start reaching out to a lot of people and start taking advantage of a lot of the contacts that we've made, through these different like meet and greets and different people in the XFL to bring attention to it like we have. So this is a call to the rest of the league, if you will. Reach out to us. Let us help you guys establish those fan bases and grow those fan bases and help you guys come up with different grassroots ideas like Dirty did for us, so that we can, make sure that this league, succeeds, right? Because everything's riding on it. If one team falls, it could be the downfall of everything, or it could drastically change the way this thing looks. So if you guys are all about this, man, let's get on board, right? Reach out to us. Let's all support each other and let's make this thing happen, man. Let's make it grow.
See, and Jay, thank you for the kind words, but Arlington, pull us all up there. I think when we started this show, we originally were a St. Louis-based team, but when we saw the XFL 3.0 come out, we were like, you know what? Look, we helped St. Louis grow. We're still helping St. Louis grow, but let's expand ourselves. Let's start reaching out to the other cities. And I mean, and Arlington can vouch, if this would have been 2020 and I still had the same mindset, we wouldn't even have you guys on the show, because they're like, we got to destroy San Antonio. We got to do this. We got to do that.
Right.
Me and Arlington sat down and we talked about it. We're like, let's expand ourselves. Let's expand ourselves. And a lot of the stuff that happens, that the context I get, is from the guy next to me, Arlington, doing a lot of the backstage stuff, the Sandy getting the backstage stuff. So, I mean, it seems like you guys, and we've just given you guys our blueprint and given it to you guys in San Antonio, and you guys are taking with it and running with it and doing a hell of a good job. I mean,
thank you.
I gotta say how proud I am of you guys. And plus, as much as I hate it, you guys have possibly the best logo.
Maybe.
We're the only team that has a brand new logo. Everyone else's teams their names have already been used.
I told you that.
Yeah, that's true. You're true. So, when you guys first saw the logo, let's go that way. You guys first saw the logo, right? What was your guys' first thought? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first, because I said yesterday when I was even interviewing Coach, I hated it. I just hated it. I was like, oh my God, no one's gonna know how to say it, things like that. But it grew on me, and I love it now. Now, what I specifically like is that it has the yellow, and it's not black. He clarified that it was a charcoal gray, but with that yellow, I don't know if you see the background. Let me see, where's my sign?
Yep, we can see it.
The yellow rose of Texas. I love that. I see that connection there. And then that yellow rose brings that female influence. So for me, it's a high five. I love it now. The Brahmas are here to stay. Booyah.
Jay, now listen, I know that me and you've talked off air about it. This is the afternoon show. This is
Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Be nice.
I'm a PG.
Okay.
I saw a much different female connection when I saw the logo.
All right, that's it.
You didn't have to go there.
Cut Jay off. Jay's done. Mute him. Mute Jay. Jay's done. We ain't. No, Jay's done. This is the problem. See, CRC, I feel sorry for you. You got people in San Antonio like this Jay guy wanting to talk dumb in the afternoon. I mean, right, RC? Seriously, right?
Yeah, come on now.
Well,
I love it. We're cool. So, and I'm kind of used to this by now, so it's okay. Go what you have to go. Say what you have to say.
All right. RC's giving you permission, Jay. So let's do this. RC's giving you permission, Jay. But now just remember, this is the afternoon show. We have kids watching, and the league is watching. So
I've said what I was going to say in that regard.
Okay.
Like RC and like a lot of other people, I didn't really like the logo. I didn't really like the name. There's definitely a connection to the culture here. And it has really started kind of growing on its own. We have a high school team, MacArthur High School. Their team is the Brahmas. We're the Brahmas. So there's a little bit of a connection there, and that's where some of the tension was. However, this team is starting to stand on its own, right? It's created its own identity. And so again, I'm still not 100% sold on the name, not 100% sold on the logo, although I like the logo, especially on a black background. That thing looks sharp, it looks tough, it looks dangerous like a Brahma is. However, what's really selling me is the passion of the fans, such as RC and all the Smoking Guns crew, all of our different people that are putting on the Fan Fest. The way everybody's coming together and supporting this, and the passion that Heinz Ward has, not only for football and to be successful, but for the people here and bringing us a quality product and giving us what this town has been so hungry for so long. That is what's selling me on this team, and that's what's going to make me a fan for life.
Right, like Brian said, I had it up. The meaning behind the San Antonio Brahma logo: strength, resilience, heart, power, and defiance. And
Yes.
Arlington, did what they say kind of sound familiar? What we said back in 2019 about a certain logo and a
the Commander logo,
certain team name in St. Louis that we didn't see, guys. We were exactly how you guys felt back in 2020 or 2019 when the Battlehawk name got. We were like,
hey,
really?
I'm sorry, I'm with Andrew. Nothing beat that sword in the wing, man. Like
I don't know, man. That
Y'all with that caw thing.
Thank you.
Hey, now let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It started here on this show.
I
but
hate it.
we weren't too thrilled with it. Don't get me wrong. We were not too thrilled with it, but it stuck. And because it stuck, we just said, you know what? Just let it go. Let it go as is.
It's stuck because it's annoying.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Look at this. The Brahma Mama RC.
That has a good ring to it. You can't even talk.
Stirring them. Look at that.
Brahma Mamas all day.
Yeah. But like, we're seeing, like, with the way you guys are talking about your logo, you're like, oh, wait a second. No. And then
that's how we were back in 2020.
Right, that's how we were. And you started listening to your coach, and you start hearing the passion from your coach. Oh, see, now here it comes. Here it comes, Arlington. Look, everybody's starting to put it. Sandy putting up the.
we need a good hand gesture. So I was thinking like for and then Ward, kind of going like forward.
Oh, yeah. See, and I like your guys' hashtags. Horns
forward.
Yeah,
so we'll
horns forward.
What's your hand gesture?
Well, it's
clear to engage is what it is.
They can't show it here.
It's right here. This is what Sandy says. She says the meaning behind my Battlehawk logo is dedication, passion, and clear to engage.
It's literally clear to engage.
I love it.
Right. And what I said, right, like I've been preaching this entire show from both of you guys, and over the past few weeks since team names have been announced, is just the passion of the San Antonio fans. And that's why I keep telling the St. Louis fans, guys, you guys got to get your crap together, because these people below us, man, they're about ready to kick your guys's. Arlington, can we say the A word in the
arse?
Arses. Ready to kick your arses.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. And you know, when I saw the logos, when the logos came out, the first thing I said to Arlington when they came out, I was like, dude, I can't believe it. The name's dumb, but Jesus, that logo is bad. I love that logo. I love the logo. I thought it was a great logo.
Hey,
and I don't know if you've seen it where they have like the smoke coming out of the nostrils.
Oh, see,
that is super cool.
Wait till you see that in the dome, in the Alamo Dome, when they put that thing out, and that they're gonna have some special logo, and it's gonna have some smoke coming out of it. Man, they're gonna go ballistic.
And what do we?
It's gonna be fire, man.
What do we get? A sword and wings.
Hey, but no, sir. When they had, and we was gonna have, and they was gonna have Archie B. Hawk, and he was gonna ride through with that sword and wings, man. Oh man, I was gonna be lit. Man, you joking.
No, I know. I love my Battlehawks. Now, let me ask you guys. We experienced the 2020 game. You guys experienced Charlie's League, right? Right. What is it that you guys want to see? What is one thing that you guys want to see as the fan base? Because you know the league is watching our show. But what is one of the things as the fan base that you guys want to see or have come to fruition for a Brahmas game?
The championship, baby. We're going for gold.
Hey.
All right. Okay. RC, I'm talking about as a fan interaction. A fan interaction. What is it that you guys would want if you could give a suggestion to the league for something for fans? What would it be?
You can take this one.
I got this one.
No, we got to go to Jay then.
Okay, I got this one. So the one thing that Charlie's League did well was the player entrances for the home team. And nobody did it better than the San Antonio Commanders. We had pyrotechnics. We had cannons. We had all kinds of just absolute wild, crazy nonsense. And then a mounted rider leading the team out of the tunnel, full speed, galloping all around the dome and getting everybody hyped up, man. If there's one thing that we can take from that, because that's part of our culture, that's part of what we do, man. We get wild, we get crazy, we get behind our teams here. If that's one thing that we can duplicate, I would suggest that the league try and do something similar to that, man. Get those fans on their feet, get them involved, get them fired up, man, because we're just going to get that energy right back to our team.
Okay, I like it.
I have speculation. I have speculation for once.
All right, what is it?
The speculation that I have is that the very first game that's going to be played, going to be on ESPN Family of Networks, is going to be played in San Antonio. That very first game is going to be played there. Because you got to think about it. Think about it like this, Dirty. And this is the reason why I say that. It's because San Antonio is an entirely new team. You want to showcase your brand new team first.
Right here, this is what I'm afraid of. Right here, San Antonio Commanders had 40K attendance for the Memphis game that never happened. Hey, Brian, I like you, pal, but I don't want to bust your bubble. We had 55 for the LA game.
It was gonna be bad. It was gonna be really bad.
Just saying.
But my thing is this: brand new team, entirely new team. Put it out there as the very first game. I know, Dirty, we talked about it on the show that St. Louis should finally get its opportunity to go first. But of course, from what we've been hearing, that's not going to happen at the moment.
All right, I'll get away. Elaborate.
Should get that first game, period.
Here it is. You're right, and here it is. This is what I was just getting ready to say. The very first game should be San Antonio.
Battlehawks versus.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Brahma Nation.
Sir, if that goes down, Dirty, I'm making a trip to San Antonio. I don't care what anybody say. I'm on the first
San Antonio, I'm making a trip. And I'm tailgating with the Brahma Mamas. That's where I'm.
That's right.
I'm there, man.
Well, to also add to the question that you asked, I think it's important for the league and the team to make that special connection with San Antonio. We have a different and very special culture. And so what we're like, for example, we have this Thanksgiving dinner that's going to be happening. It's the largest free Thanksgiving dinner in the country. And my best friend is running it. Number 2, we have Fiesta. Everyone pushes being on the river parade. That's very unique to San Antonio. Most people have a parade down the street. We have it on the Riverwalk. So we need to get on that. Another thing is we need to get a medal. And so that also ties into during Fiesta. So there's a culture of San Antonio of giving and supporting, and that's where they're maybe not putting all of their focus in. So if they need someone who's, let's say, for example, has a master's in sports management and social media, they need to contact Francesca Carranza because she is from here in San Antonio. She does know the culture, and she can make that connection with the city and to the team.
Would you, RC, would you like to give another cheap plug there again?
No. I think I'm good. You don't understand. I've been paying for school for 6
Proud
years.
Mama. Proud mama. Give another
She
one.
needs to get a job. This mama's telling her she needs to get a job. If you think I'm hard now, wait till you go home with me and her. She is like probably crying. She's like, I gotta get a job. My mama's gonna kill me.
I love it. Hey, listen.
I love it. Right here, Andrew says, called Baby Bull is going down. Ooh.
What?
That's what he says. He says your guys' Baby Bull is going down. I don't know.
Bulls. I like
Baby bulls.
Yeah.
That's called a calf. If you don't even know that, isn't that a calf, not a baby bull? Let's get your information straight, sir.
I like Brian's comment. He said he made a bet that $20 that the XFL championship game would be San Antonio and St. Louis.
That's
just $20.
Hey.
Let's make it 50.
Oh my!
Oh.
See,
Hey,
this
listen.
is a passion.
Listen, I want to see, for real, if it doesn't get to the championship, I want to see that first game, either them or Houston and San Antonio going at it.
Uh-oh. RC, Sandy took a shot at you, bull or a chicken, LOL.
That bird just fell off that tree.
I love this.
See,
all right.
This is what makes this show so great. It's the interaction with the fans.
Great. I love it, man. Listen.
I just the passion. I got to tell you guys again. I'll keep saying it. I love the passion that you guys have in St. Louis and RC. I wish the Brahma Mamas nothing but luck. I hope that the league. I know the league is watching. I hope the league reaches out to you and says, "Hey, we want to do something special with you guys in Texas." The media people and social media people in San Antonio, look this woman up. I mean, these are your people. This is the fan base. That's who you need to get behind you. And if you alienate them, it might be a little problem. I mean, so I wish you guys nothing but the best, even though we're still going to have more people at the Dome. That's all I got to say about that.
I have a feeling the Rock is kicking off. The Rock will kick off.
We'll save a cup of RC Punch for you for every game. So we're always welcome. And so hope to see you.
I can't wait for my San Antonio trip. I can't wait.
We will have plenty of room for you guys out in the parking lot because all the seats will be taken up by us Brahmas fans.
Hold on now. If I'm making a trip down to San Antonio, I at least got to be able to get in, right?
We'll put a TV outside for you. You'll have some of RC's Punch. You'll be out before the game even starts, I promise.
Yeah, that is true.
See?
That's a fact.
Hey, Battlehawk fan, you asked for it. You asked for it.
Wow.
You did.
Wow. This is
but guess what? I can't wait for it all. If San Antonio, listen, and I expect the Rock to show up at that first game.
Oh, hold on now. Hold on. I've been to Texas. I've been to Arlington. I just got to say this. The barbecue ain't as good as it is in St. Louis. That's all I got to say.
No. Hang on now.
That's all I got to say.
Hang on.
Oh, no, sir.
You've had the barbecue in Arlington, which is a little bit different, but you haven't had barbecue from Central Texas, which is the barbecue capital of the world. Okay? Your St. Louis style, mustard-based barbecue sauce, whatever, and your fried ravioli and your Emo's pizza and stuff. Let me
get the fried rice now.
Okay? I know about you guys.
There's a Brahma kick to our barbecue.
Right. We barbecue, sir. We barbecue. We own that.
Oh, get taken over by people from Texas. That's all.
I'm sorry, Dirty. Hey, Texas barbecue is the shiznit, man.
I'm going to mute all.
Get that flex in there, baby.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Right, look, we've been going. This has been a great show. I love it, even though StreamYard screwed us up. I don't know how that happened. RC, again, I do apologize.
No worries.
For that. But before we go, RC, tell everybody where they can find your podcast again and all that good stuff and Facebook, all of that stuff.
Sure. It's Smoking with no G, Guns with the Z podcast. We're on Facebook and anywhere you can get your podcast, that's where we're on. So come join us, become a fan. If you're a female, become a Brahma Mama, and can't wait for the first game. Was it February 18th? And then it's the meet and greet on December 10th. And you don't have to be from San Antonio to come to the meet and greet. Everyone is welcome.
Arlington, you're only a couple hours away.
Oh, you already know. I'm making a trip.
I got you, Arlington. I got you.
You already know I'm making a trip.
Tell them, RC. Get him.
Yeah.
Get him. Oh, look, right here. What's this? Brian, who is moving from Florida to San Antonio in a few months.
There you go.
The Hawks are coming to San Antonio to get barbecued.
Yes.
Andrew,
and some of that RC Punch.
And RC Punch. Andrew says, come up here and we'll show you how to cook a pork steak.
Oh, wow. Really?
Good luck to the San Antonio Caps.
Hey, so basically we're gonna have Battlehawk and Brahma fans both going back and forth throughout the shows. Okay, I got it.
I love it. Jason, tell everybody where they could find your all of your stuff too over there.
So I don't really have any stuff. Just make sure you go to Facebook.
Yeah,
look up our San Antonio Brahmas fan page.
The XFL Brahmas fan page.
Yeah, at San Antonio XFL Brahmas fan page. There's a couple of different Facebook pages that we have, but try and go to the San Antonio XFL Brahmas fan page. Again, don't forget about us on December 10th. Everybody's welcome. Come on down and just be prepared to have a good time. Arlington, come on down. I've got some food and drink for you. We got you covered, baby.
Oh, God.
And then for the rest of the fans, okay? For, Orlando, Seattle, Vegas, you name it. Guys, reach out to us because we're going to be reaching out to your fan bases also. Let's connect. Let's start building those fan bases, man. Let's make this league happen. Let's establish it. Let's make it stick around forever. So in another 2-3 years, we can start adding more teams and just keep this thing going forever.
I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you on that one. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I mean, do you guys got time? Because I do got a couple things I do want to talk about because I got to give some props to a couple people in the XFL.
I probably have like 2 minutes.
All right. Well, then, RC, it was great talking to you. Thank you for joining us. Please
wonderful.
Go over to her page, the Brahma Mama page. And what is your guys' event is December 10th, MacArthur's Park from 10 to 3, correct? Pavilion 4, correct? Yep. Guys, go.
Yep.
Go.
So listen to Smoking Guns podcast. Like it. Give us 5 stars. We need a bunch of followers. Love y'all.
All right. Thanks, RC.
And at the end of my podcast, I always say bang, bang. So bang, bang.
Oh, and there she goes because she said bang, bang. So now, Jason, you said that you had your tickets. You didn't have any problems. But here's the thing I've seen on Facebook, and I got to give a lot of credit to 2 guys in the XFL world, Jason Ganella and Corey Helvey. Have been doing a phenomenal job answering everybody's questions and problems with the tickets. And I mean, we've all seen it. It's been nuts the way ticket sales have been going throughout all of the cities, right? Mm-hmm. And for these guys to be fielding calls and Facebook messaging to everything, to me, I just think that's a great thing. And it shows that they're trying to make everything work. I mean, what's your guys' take on that one?
So I'm going to say that for the league and partnering with Ticketmaster to be able to have that kind of response to this many fans calling up, problems are going to happen, right? Technology is technology. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. But for them to be willing to get in front of it and be that responsive and answer people's questions and be able to try and resolve issues and try and make things good, if not better, because of any frustrations customers might be having, I think that speaks volumes for the character of the people that are involved and for the ethics of the companies that are getting behind all of this. This tells us that they're serious about making this stick around for a long time, right? And that's what we're looking for. We want that kind of dedication. We want that kind of commitment. We want that kind of professionalism from the people that we're dealing with. Because let's be honest, we're fans, right? We're spending our hard-earned money to support these teams, for a couple of hours of entertainment each Sunday. They're taking it a step further and telling us just how important it is to them that we get our money's worth out of the deal. So for them to have that kind of commitment to us, again, speaks volumes to their character. And I, for one, applaud their commitment and appreciate their dedication to their craft.
Right. Now, Arlington, I know that you've had private conversations. I know that you have talked to Corey and stuff like that. We kind of saw what 2020 did. It's, but like Jason said, it's unbelievable how they're just responsive on all these calls. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, other than that, what else do we got? I just had to give the shout out to Jason and Corey. I'm sure Jason's probably got some more horns forward stuff that he wants to tag out or something like that or something like that, right?
I might have a thing or two.
Okay, go for it then. Apparently, this show is a Texas show today anyways.
So first and foremost, horns forward, baby. Come to San Antonio. We're going to play you hard. We're going to play you rough. Be ready, okay? Can't guarantee that. I'd love to sit here and talk the trash and say that we're going to beat everybody. Kind of hard when we don't have the teams yet, but be ready, okay? Because as Hines Ward has already said, and RC covered in her part, he's committed to the people with the most passion because those are the people that are going to play the absolute hardest and leave absolutely everything they can on the field for their team, for their coach, because of their passion. So don't expect to come here and just have a cakewalk of a game, right? We're going to play you hard, we're going to play you rough, and we're going to play to the very last second of the game, right? Now, you know, we've had a lot of fun building this rivalry, and I hope and pray that you guys are looking at it the same way I do, that this is a fun, friendly rivalry. Yeah, we want to beat you. We're going to talk a little bit of trash and everything, but ultimately, we're here to support everybody, and we're here to support the growth of the league. So let's continue to keep, you know, plugging away at that. Let's reach out to, you know, all of our fans here. Let's reach out to other fans in other communities. Let's help support them. Let's help build up what St. Louis has going on, what San Antonio has going on, but hopefully some of these other bigger cities have going on. Let's help support the smaller guys, and let's make this thing a reality, man, and let's make it a reality for a long, long time.
There you go. I love it. All right, brother. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, guys.
And look, right here, Kevin said, I'm going to let you go. Right before I let you go, Kevin says, well said, Jay. So there you go, brother. All right.
Appreciate that, guys.
Yes, and don't worry, the Texas vinegar barbecue sauce is terrible.
That's right. It's real good on battle chicken.
Oh,
let's go, baby.
Oh, and with that being said, he's gone. I ain't taking that on my own show. But these San Antonio people, they're nuts, Arlington. You people
I
are
love it, man.
crazy. Arlington.
Hey, I gotta make sure I start getting my Brahmas gear and stuff together, man. You know?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
I like the Brahmas, man. Come on, man. Hey, you like the logo too?
Like I said, man, I'm getting some Brahma slides for sure. And I'm getting a Brahma. I'm actually probably going to get all the hats, just not trucker hats, because I don't like trucker hats. I will probably get all of them. What a fun show. Hey, StreamYards, thanks for screwing this up. We both set things up, and then you screw it up.
But we still had fun when we did it, though, man.
We did, right? We did. And I want to thank R.C. Woods for joining us at Brahma Mamas. Please go and do it. Please go and check them out. I want to thank Jay from San Antonio. Jay, the dude's great. I love the guy. I loved how they were talking about the whole thing with everything there. And it's fun. And it's like Jay said, it's like me and Arlington have been saying for the past 27 months. We need to build the entire league. So if you're a St. Louis fan, act mature, don't be a bully, and help support these other teams.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. And again, I think you missed it, but those that tuned in, my guy Jay Randolph Jr. is fighting a terminal illness, and so needs your help. If you can, go to jrandolphjr.com and help him out any way you can. But also, if you can't, just think of him in your thoughts and prayers, as you go on about your day to day. Jay has been instrumental to me. He's the reason why I got the nickname the A Train. So Jay, man, this is for you today, man. I love you, brother, and keep fighting, man. Don't give up.
With that being said, this is the X Fan Show Afternoon Delight. I am Dirty. Right there is my partner in crime with this pearly, smiling white. Look at those. They're so good. So beautiful. So beautiful. The one, the only.
The A-Train Arlington Lane. Thank you for
You can find us everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch.
All right.
And hey, happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans who gave us the right to do what we do. You see one of those guys tomorrow, please go and thank them and say thank you for your service. Hell, all you do is go buy an Applebee's because they eat free tomorrow. So go say hi to one. Say thank you. And Jay, you're in our thoughts and prayers, brother. We will see you guys next Tuesday. Other than that, Arlington, that's right. I won't be here next Thursday because I'm going to be on a cruise floating around the Brigado and the Bordellos. And the
we'll see what happens.
You're looking the wrong
next week.
You're looking the wrong way, dude. This way.
We'll catch you next week. I'll catch you next week.
Yes,
Tuesday.
and it is.
Got a show though.
It is time to drink some hot water. 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 Hot water.